Now, you're sort of wondering maybe, you know, are there other ways to be dynamic? In other words, sometimes you saw me hit the snare kind of soft in that song. You know, I'd be going like this. And then sometimes I'd go, that sort of thing. Instead, what we're talking about there maybe isn't dynamics on a whole. It's another element of a drummer style. This element of a drummer style can be considered as accent patterns. And a lot of you guys know what accent patterns are, right? I mean, if you're playing something and you're playing just a steady stream of notes and you're kind of going, maybe not that musical, you know? It kind of sounds like just a stream of consciousness, just a stream of notes. You add music, you add accent patterns to that stream of notes, and you get something that's more musical. So, in other words, you're going to get something like that sort of thing. And all it is just a regular, you know, 16th note or an 8th note pattern, and you're adding accents to it. So that's another way that drummers are dynamic. There's different ways to be dynamic with accent patterns. You can do some on the kick drum, some on the snare drum, and some on the hi-hat. For example, one of the exercises that I like to have a lot of my students do is you take any beat you want to play at all. So for example, maybe we can do just like that last Al Green song. So we're playing this, and what I want you to have you guys do when you go home is try to isolate one drum out of the whole bunch. So in other words, just isolate the kick drum. Bring the volume on the hi-hat and the snare way down. And you're going to hear just the kick drum as if there's a volume control on the other two. And you're just playing that kick drum with accents. And then kind of bring it back to the normal volume. And then try to make maybe the snare drum just loud. And you can see everything else is staying that same kind of quiet volume. It seems like a really simple exercise. You guys go home and try it. You're going to find out it's really hard to do. Because what we're doing is we're moving accents around the kit. And then maybe go back to the original volume, and we're going to make our hi-hats louder this time. And the trick is to do that without anything else coming up in volume. Have everything way quiet, and then just that one voice, that one instrument louder. It's going to affect your playing. It's going to affect your style. You'll be able to do that more fluently around the drum kit. It's a really important part of playing.